Hello everyone, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. Today, let's talk about 11 nuclear winter things that really need to change. Hey everyone, Bethesda has released the nuclear winter mode about a week and a half ago, as you probably know. They have also released a free trial which lasted a full week. It's now over and you can already notice the decrease of players playing this mode, which is completely natural. Anyway, I think it's about time to make a general overview with things that are not so fair, balanced or funny to experience. So I came up with 11 things. Some of them are features, some of them are bugs and some other things that in my opinion I really think they need to change. Actually, some need to improve, but others it's more like they really need to change that. Anyhow, some of these things that I'm going to present you are well known. Some of them are common sense and others are, well, probably new to you. Whichever the case, I hope you enjoyed the video, so let's get into it. Starting with the lobby waiting time, which is way too long in my opinion. So you have to wait at least 2 minutes in queue. If you have to wait for players, that's even longer. And then you have to select the spawning point, which is another 30 seconds at least. So everything combined is 3 minutes, for example, in this match where I had to wait for players to fill up the match. I think they should probably open Vault 51 to everyone in case people want to explore and, listen to the tapes and so on. And make the queues way shorter for everyone who wants to play a match. What do you say? Do you think the queue time is way too long right now? I certainly do. Number 10 is about something that most of you already know, which is the photo mode in nuclear winter. It's such a game-changing feature here. If you manage to hide well or get camouflaged with the environment, you can pretty much use the mode to check your surroundings, see who's there, and then plan ahead, make a strategy. When you are playing in a team or in a pre-made, this is so useful, and it can really help you achieve a victory when you know what other players are doing or planning ahead. So I'm not sure if Bethesda is going to disable this in nuclear winter, but maybe they really should. Something that has been bothering me lately is the endless loading screens when there are very few players queuing up for nuclear winter. That happens during the night, and I suspect that Bethesda actually automatically disables the servers when there are less than 25 players around. Why? Because I had a chance to have a few matches where we waited and then it started with 25 to 30 players. So that kind of hints to what I'm saying. I also know some other people who have been experiencing the same endless loading screens during nighttime. So I think they need to change this, at least let us know that the servers or the mode is actually disabled until some more people wake up or start queuing up for nuclear winter. Tesla rifles, they are so amazing. Well, maybe they're not. I mean, when you get the Tesla rifle, the game becomes so easy to play. All you have to do is kinda aim at your enemies, not exactly, just nearby, shoot, and then magic happens. Actually, you can get a bouncing damage when you shoot towards more than one enemy. That's already overpowered by itself, but the damage of this weapon is just crazy. I don't think there is any other weapon in game that could actually match a Tesla rifle. Now, I know that this weapon is very rare and difficult to get. You need to hack terminals and be very, very lucky to get one. However, when you do, it's kind of game breaking, you know. All you have to do is this. You know, you can pretty much solo a match if you play smart with a Tesla rifle. And if you use a stealth boy, then oh man, that's just not cool. It's really not fair. I think it's quite imbalanced. And maybe Bethesda should make Teslas not so rare in the game, but with less damage. I don't know exactly what they should do, but what we have right now is just too much. It's too much damage. The fire rate is also high. And you don't even need to aim exactly right, you know, it's just too much. Plus you get area damage, it's simply too much. It needs to be nerfed. Number 7 is about the orange crate spawns, which are quite fixed. I mean, they're still random, but there are many places in the map where they often spawn, I would say like 70 to 80% of the time, and players are starting to learn this, and most people are landing in a few locations. You know, I've been seeing 2 or 3 parties in the same locations over and over again because we players know that great loot is going to be there. So why would you go somewhere else? I mean, yeah, you will probably live, but you will have very shitty loot and gear, and then what are you going to do endgame against all these super geared people when you have a wood armor and a pipe rifle or something alike? So I think Bethesda needs to make at least the spawn for orange crates way more random to make things a little bit more fair and balanced. Otherwise, you know, these few locations that are no more than 5 will be the only spawns possible for people who actually know what they're doing. There are plenty of bugs in the nuclear winter mode, but one of the worst ones is the revive bug after you exit the power armor. Why? Well, if you haven't experienced it yet, good for you, you're really lucky, because both players will get stuck. The person who's down and the person who tries to revive. It's like they get frozen and you cannot do anything at all. You will just stay there until you get killed or the match finishes or you leave. So this is very, very bad, because if you are winning, if you are ahead, and this happens, you will easily lose the match because of these nasty bug. And that's really not fun. It's very frustrating, and I hope Bethesda fixes this as soon as possible. Another thing that needs to be urgently fixed is the reload bug. So when you proceed to reload a fire weapon, sometimes something really, really nasty will happen, which is it won't reload at all, or you simply won't be able to fire your weapon. I don't know why, it just doesn't work. You keep clicking, it says it's reload, but nope. There is one more thing that could happen when you reload and things don't go right. And it's basically as if your weapon goes wild, like it's possessed or something. It starts shooting randomly out of nowhere. And the only way to stop this is to access your inventory or your quick bar and change weapons. It's like, what the hell is going on? Plus your team will probably think you are fighting something and come to you and you're like, sorry guys, my weapon decided to go AWOL. Yep, that can also happen in nuclear winter. Something else that really needs to change is the nuclear winter rewards. Now, they are very nice in general. I really liked what Bethesda did here. You basically get a new reward every level as an overseer, And there is plenty of stuff to get, from decorations for your camp to skins to basically everything from weapons to power armor. But there is a big but. This is only exclusive to people who play Nuclear Winter. Yes, I know these are Nuclear Winter modes only, but think about it. Not a lot of people are actually competitive in Fallout 76. Actually, most people who play this game are casuals who love and enjoy adventure modes. If you don't believe me, just check survival servers. They are normally empty and there is like one or two at a time. If you try to server jump, you will always end up in the same servers. So why would you make these rewards that are very nice, very appealing, and many people want to get them only exclusive to Nuclear Winter? I think that Bethesda has to think it through and maybe make an exception for certain skins like the power armor ones at high levels in Nuclear Winter, because you are like forcing people to play PvP in Nuclear Winter to actually get these nice, cool looking skins. And that's not so fair in my opinion. I personally don't mind. I like to PvP when things are fair or somewhat fair. I don't like survival at all, but Nuclear Winter is pretty fine and it can be fun. However, I think the rewards should be more inclusive, and hopefully Bethesda will, well, tweak and change things a little bit so it's better for everyone. Let's talk a little bit about the final stats and the experience that you get in every match. Now, in case you don't know, you only earn based on your solo performance. It doesn't matter if you have helped your teammates at all unless you have revived them. It will not count. For example, assisting with damage, it doesn't count. If you sacrifice yourself to revive someone or to drop items for them, take damage for them, it doesn't matter. You will die and you will be punished for it because your teammates will survive and they will get a better positioning and they will earn more rewards. That is really not fair, and I think Bethesda should again review this feature and add some team rewards. I'm not saying a lot of experience if your team makes it to the first place and you died 15 minutes ago, but team performance should be included in the final rewards because otherwise it's a bit contradicting. We are playing a mode based on squads, 4-man teams, where the rewards are based on your solo performance. It's a bit contradicting and it needs to be reviewed for real. As number 2, we have the sniper rifle build, which is really overpowered in my opinion, and it needs to be nerfed. Why? Because with this build you can simply 1 or 2 shot anyone, and by anyone I mean no matter what armor you're using, no matter what perks you are using. By the way, I'm using 3 defense perks in all these matches that you're watching right now, and it doesn't matter. You will get 1, max 2 shot from very, very large distances, and that's it. Sometimes I don't even know from where I was shot, and that's it. 1 shot, and how is this fair, You cannot counter it in any way, and you will easily lose a match because of campers who are, kilometers away from you with a scope, and bam, you're down. There is nothing you can do. And another thing that is curious is that we are using full body armor, which should include the head too. So even if someone headshots you, you shouldn't be able to go down in 1 single hit. That's just my opinion. Let me know what you think. My number one is something that you probably expected. It's about cheaters, and there is plenty around in nuclear winter so far. It's a shame, and I hope Bethesda comes up with a plan to detect and punish these people properly. I had a chance to actually encounter this person, which I'm not blurring the name in purpose, and he landed up in 2 matches with us. He was killing basically everyone. You can see the left feed. His name is just appearing, killing everyone. And when we finally met him, we discovered that he uses a one-shot sniper rifle build with 2 grenades at once every single time. And that seems to be pretty efficient to take everyone in the server down. My best guess is that he uses some sort of aim bot. Yes, it actually exists. I researched a little bit over Reddit and I found 2 solid proofs that some really bad hacks already exist for nuclear winter. Take a look. This first footage clearly shows someone using a wall hack. You can see the purple HP bars above people's heads, basically all over the match. And he's also using an aim bot that basically auto aims and shoots in your place. All you have to do is click mouse button, I guess. And the second example here is a guy flying above everyone else's, shooting, I don't know where to, but he killed 18 people in a single match, and that's how he actually managed to win. It is serious. I think it's very serious, and I'm just sharing this with you guys so you are aware that cheaters are very real. So whenever you find someone who is quite suspicious, maybe the best thing to do is to actually report them and let Bethesda investigate and do their job. Hopefully, it won't be too late until then. Very well, these are the 11 things that really need to be changed in my opinion. Some need to be optimized, improved, or even dealt with. Otherwise, we are risking here that many players will stop queuing up for nuclear winter, and with reason, of course. Do let me know what you think about the points that I have shared with you. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Would you add anything else to the list? Let me know in the comment section below. I will try my best to answer every single answer there. I'm Marta Branco. Thank you so much for watching until this point. If you are new around, then make sure to hit that subscribe button, but only if you enjoyed the content. Also, feel free to check my Patreon page. We have tiers for everyone. That's going to be everything for today's video. Thank you again for watching. I will see you very soon in the next video. Adios. Bye bye.